downtown Detroit, it's Jason Carr Live with your host, Jason Carr.
Hola. ¿Cómo está?
Me gusta queso.
Queso potato chips, Ruffles. Have you had the Ruffles queso?
No, not yet.
Out of
Good.
the Avanti market?
Yeah?
Oh, they're quite special. Have you had the Ruffles queso? Made by Ruffles south of the border, Sabrito or Sabito, and then imported? Fantastic. 45 men dressed as Magnum PI kicked out of Comerica Park over the weekend. Joe Tuccini and 44 of his buddies went to the game Saturday dressed as Tom Selleck from his iconic detective role from the 80s. They were ejected for smoking inside the park and catcalling women. White Sox beat the Tigers 10-4. They allege they were ejected because they were more entertaining than the game, than the Tigers.
Tigers are having a rough season, aren't they?
Kicked out.
45 guys at your bachelor party. That's insane.
There's a lot of guys to be at a bachelor
party. A lot
party.
of guys. You know, you want it to be more of an intimate thing. You know, just a few of your friends, but 45.
I go when I want to go. Well, they were not banned from the park, by the way.
No, just from the game.
They just got kicked out of the game. That's all.
Now, actually, I think I have some music to go along with this.
Well done. This was back when TV theme songs were pop. I mean, were catchy in their own right. Such a jam. Tom Selleck was one cool mofo. He had a red Ferrari and a Tigers hat and lived in Hawaii on somebody else's dime.
There's a Tigers hat. You know what's funny is, you look at Tom Selleck long enough, you start thinking, maybe I ought to grow a mustache.
Have you ever seen me with a mustache?
No, any good?
There's somewhere out there on in the interwebs, there's a picture or a video of my wife shaving off my mustache in the green room. Okay, so police in Colorado are looking for a jogger they say is repeatedly interrupting her runs you see runs?
Pretty good.
To defecate in public at the family, or the house of one family. Kathy Budd says she was first alerted to the woman she's dubbed the Mad Pooper by her kids who caught the jogger in the act weeks ago. Budd says the woman apologized after she questioned her, but she says the jogger has left something behind on her runs at least once a week for the past 7 weeks. Police have asked Budd to take photos of the woman so they can try to identify her. Budd has put up a sign asking the woman to stop. She says there are public restrooms in the area. Police Sergeant Jonathan Sharketti.
Sharketti.
What a great name. Calls the case uncharted territory.
Oh, hold on, I got another photo. There it is. Yep.
Hey, Sharketti.
Sharketti.
Get in here. Honest, Chief, I didn't do it. Rich and compelling, now this.
Isn't that cool? All right, let's try this.
Buddy. Where'd you find this? You know that Tom Selleck often did his own stunts. Here you see him on the rapids between volcanoes on the south shore of Hawaii. He's got the helmet on. executed a perfect dismount at the end of this run, got in the Ferrari, and drove away after being chased by these two. Bum, bum. Okay, Toys R Us has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection ahead of the crucial holiday shopping season. The pioneering big box retailer says it's voluntarily seeking relief while continuing with normal business operations.
You know, I don't know if it's an age thing, but the last time I was at Toys R Us, I wasn't that impressed.
Yeah?
I don't know, maybe just my interest in toys isn't as high
I
as
have
it used to be.
well, until the one in Southfield closed, that's the one I would take my daughter to.
Yeah.
And I just kind of let her run wild, and I just walk along behind her. Most of the time we would buy something, sometimes we didn't. Mm-hmm. But I always had the same feeling walking through there, which was, gosh, when I was a kid, I wanted everything, and I had no money and couldn't buy anything.
And now?
Now I have the money and could go on that shopping spree, and I'm like, I don't want anything, not even like video games or anything. It's
well,
like,
so when I was a kid, I had an incredible Batman collection, and every time we'd go to Toys R Us, usually you'd get one Batman. Anyways, I look at the Batmans now, and they're just, I don't know, not that interesting.
Not that interesting. I used to be obsessed with the Blues Brothers. Obsessed. I saw the movie like 36, 38 times, something like that. I saw it at the theater. I saw it on home video. I bought every single CD and tape that came out. I could quote it ad nauseum, and I don't know what happens. You just, whatever that part of you is when you're a teenager and in college that you're obsessed with things, it just kind of goes away for some reason.
Yeah.
Can you think of something? Was Batman be that obsession for you? Once you became an adult?
I was younger. I was real young with that. But no, yeah, I don't think I would go spend my hard-earned money on Batman figures.
Like if a lost Blues Brothers, collection of songs came out now, I would probably get it, but I wouldn't be rushing out to get it.
Yeah.
I would be getting it more out of curiosity than duty to myself or obligation. Serious gamers on holiday will no longer suffer without their toys or their pursuits. A hotel in Taiwan is offering more than just a bed. Yep, you got it. The iHotel comes equipped with 2 computers, complete with DX Racer gaming chairs.
Ooh, those are the good ones, right?
I
have no
guess.
idea. I don't know. They're just chairs to me. So yeah, this is the look at the lobby where they've got this big, ominous-looking computer sitting area. But I mean, I don't understand it. You're on vacation. Maybe put the games away.
73-year-old self-taught artist Anna Tudor has set a record with her painting of the Danube River in the Guinness World Records book. Tudor painted the river on a canvas more than a half-mile long. How about that?
Half-mile, yeah. Well, I mean, it takes a while to walk from one end to the other.
Dun 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 dun. In real estate, they say location is everything. There's a new listing in Green Bay that is trying to prove that. Many Packers fans would love the change to have Lambeau Field as their neighbor, and one homeowner is trying to cash in. The owners of this house listed their 2-bedroom, 2-bath house for sale for nearly $1 million. That's more than twice the assessed market value of $371,000. There's a dilapidated home on Cass next to Little Caesars Arena that has a sticker price of $5 million.
And that one still hasn't sold. I just checked this morning, and as you can tell, it's not in great shape. But $5 million, you could open that and maybe have a bed and breakfast, or just maybe live there and have a noisy arena living right next to you for only $5 million.
Bought for $25,000 in 2002.
Well, it's been through an electrical fire, so I mean that usually adds 4.9 to the sticker price.
The well-preserved wreck of a World War I German sub, possibly still containing the bodies of its 23 crew members, has been found off the Belgian coast. The U-boats, as they are known, were used in World War I to disrupt British trade routes in the English Channel and the North Sea. 93 German U-boats stationed in Belgian ports downed more than 2,500 ships, but were also a target themselves, with 70 of them being lost at sea. That is so freaky.
Yeah.
Freaky. Tomas Tremote, our newest addition to the growing stable of international correspondents for the 915-ish. Speaking of the Blues Brothers.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
E-Engineering has showed up here in a black suit, white shirt, black tie. All he needs are the shades and the hat.
Now take a look at this. I got some video of a basketball championship from last night. Take a look at this. Wow.
That's pretty impressive. Local 4.
Hello. Did you see that he had some video earlier of me dancing at my wedding? Did you not see it?
Dancing at his wedding? What's he talking about?
No.
You had it queued up earlier of like me dancing at my wedding.
Oh, this one.
Oh, do you have it? Oh, right.
There it is.
Now, Tim, the night cam Pamplin, Local 4,
Local fool.
is watching these dancing bugs. Give us the narration on that. If you were to see this, if you were shooting this for Local 4
This
at
is actually at my wedding. It was my darling, it was my wife. She says, darling, dance with me, dance with me. I'm like, oh no, darling, I'm shy, I can't dance. I look like a pubic hair wafting in the wind, but here we go. He's got moves like that can. He's got moves like that can. Bye.
Did he just say what I think he said?
Maybe.
A certain kind of hair wafting in the wind. Nope, too late, Jeff. You missed him. He's gone. Fans in Lexington, Kentucky are mourning the loss of Penny Chenery in a simple yet special way. Visitors far and wide pay their respects by leaving pennies on the statue of racehorse champion Secretariat at the Kentucky Horse Park. Chenery, who was the owner of Secretariat, died last weekend following complications from a stroke. She was 95 years old.
You don't see the name Penny much anymore, do you?
No?
No. Is it just short for Penelope? Is that what it is?
I'm not sure I ever wondered that. Penny was short for something.
What I think is funny is the name Peggy, because Peggy is short for
Margaret, right?
And like plenty of other names. What are the other ones? Hold on, let me look it up.
Uh-oh. General knowledge alert. Stephanie says Ruth.
Is it just Margaret? I thought there was more than that.
Just Margaret, right?
Or maybe it was that Margaret has the most.
Oh, Meg, Maggie,
Marge, Peggy.
Margie, Rhett, Reddy. Tim Pamplin. Local 4. Your presence has been requested right here. People want to see what you look like.
It's
Did they really?
Yeah.
no, he's yeah. You can't do that. It's part of the whole.
That's not enough money.
How about this? Can you show them the like walk on, but don't face the camera and then walk back off?
No. This is we need the fence because it's just like in Home Improvement. This is the